Hello Internet, today we're looking at the brand new Netflix movie, I Am Mother. Wow, the word mother sort of strikes fear into me, not because of my mother, but because in a lot of movies this word has turned into things that are sort of contrary to what a mothering instinct would be. You know, you've got Mother exclamation mark with Jennifer Lawrence, that movie was just batshit insane. You have Psycho, Mother, and in this one we have Mother the Robot. So the movie is basically about a robot who selects at the very beginning of the movie an embryo, whacks it in a microwave, 24 hours later a little baby girl is born or sort of hatched out of an artificial uterus. So yeah, we then follow the first couple of minutes with the child's development, and we sort of end up with the daughter. We don't have a name for her other than daughter, played by Clara Rugaard-Larsen, a Danish actress. Very good actress as well. She's going to definitely go places. So this has just literally got a mother in it as a robot. As I said, we have daughter. We got one other actress played by Hilary Swank, who doesn't actually get a name, so I'm just going to refer to her as Woman. Yeah, so with the first half of the movie, we're just basically looking at the exploration of character between the daughter and the mother. The mother is trying to basically train and bring up the daughter well enough, test out her maternal instincts on her. I think she even says it in the movie, before she then goes and sort of cooks all the other embryos and lets them, get born. There's thousands upon thousands of these embryos in storage, you see, but men and women, male and female. So yeah, what could go wrong? Well, the arrival of Hilary Swank's character. Now, the daughter has been led to believe that the reason she can't go out is because of some viral, sort of contamination, which has basically wiped out humanity. With the arrival of Hilary Swank's character, however, we sort of realise that maybe this is not so true. Woman freaks out when she sees the model of the robot, a particular model, and she claims that this robot has actually wiped out all humanity, which is kind of a flip side from what Mother has been saying. This leads, of course, to a lot of confrontation with mother and daughter, and the story sort of carries on that way. And that's a good story. I enjoyed it. Okay, there's one small bit at the very end, which I think is very contrived, and they really could have just left it out. But other than that, the little I think it's a good story. It's a very interesting exploration of humans being brought up by a robot kind of thing, and with the arrival of a real human being, that sudden that sort of natural instinct to follow a real person as opposed to a robot, and what happens with that. I would say the movie is a little bit similar to Cloverfield Lane. I think that's Cloverfield Lane, in that two people thrust together with the arrival of another person down below and the tension that this brings. But I don't think it actually explores as much as it could have. I think it would have been really, really nice to explore the relationship between Mother Robot and the arrival of Woman. This is directed by a male, and the reason I point that out is because it's quite funny to have a movie directed by a male, two production guys as well, literally guys, and two production people are men, and the entire thing is about a mother and a daughter and a woman. Anyway, so this is directed by Grant Spator, who hasn't really done much other stuff. I must say, not a bad effort at all in this. I mean, it's probably a very low budget. The special effects are quite nicely done because of the fact that the where-to-work robot is actually a robot. It's a person inside a robot suit. It's not just done with like AI, with CGI. The guy's Luke Hawker, by the way, the one that walks around inside Mother. The voice is acted by Rose Byrne, and it's very, very nicely done. It's like cold, cool, mothering sound, which is so cold and cool and doesn't fluctuate that it freaks you out.
Others need time to learn. This facility was designed to give humanity a second chance.
Even when it's doing things that you would expect to get a rile out of a normal human being. And you can definitely see the sort of tensions between human being, daughter, and Mother Robot, because Mother Robot doesn't have emotions.
Have I ever done you harm?
She does try and crack a few jokes, which kind of land flat, but the real sort of dynamics really work between woman and daughter, and what sort of happens after that. So yeah, it's a good movie. I would give this about a 7.5 out of 10. I would say the camera work is solid. The look of the thing is beautiful. It's very much like Aliens. I wanted to say Moon by Duncan Jones, but it's not as sterile or white as that movie. This is a very silver kind of show. Very little colour in it as well. I mean, you have the daughter running around in a red jumpsuit, and that stands out big time because almost to the point of 2001 Space Odyssey stands out with some of those shots because of the contrast between the back and the foreground, in particular the character in the foreground. So it's really nice to look at. I think the pacing is very, very well done. It didn't rush anything at all. The beginning half, when you're sort of seeing the bonding between the daughter and the mother, like Mother, for example, putting the daughter through tests and exams, is really, really well done. The acting is solid. It's really great. But I mean, with only 2 people or 3 people, including robot, and voice actress, it's a very small cast, So the director really managed to get what he wanted out of the cast, I think. So yes, absolutely brilliant. Enjoy it. It's on Netflix, so it's free. And yeah, catch you guys later. Like I say, 7.5, definitely worth a watch. Catch you soon.